Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, third grade. My name is Mrs. Nixon. I am so excited to be here with you, to support you, to become amazing thinkers, readers, and writers. So this morning, I was looking through one of our really fun activity books that we have down here at PBS that I would love to be able to send to you. Do you want to know how to get one of these? It's super easy. All you need to do is send me a letter. You can do it to the address that's right here on the screen, or if you notice at the very bottom, there's even an email address. So you have two different ways that you can send it to me, and all you need to do is make sure that you include your return home address, and I will send you a really fun activity book. We have lots of different ones to choose from. Boys and girls, you in your little letter can just let me know. Maybe you've been reading a really awesome book at home. Let me know what you've been reading and why you enjoy it. I'd love to share your letter here online with PBS. Or maybe it's something you're learning in your classroom or that you've learned in our PBS classroom. All right, boys and girls, speaking of reading, there are a couple of different ways that you can come across some books. If you've read everything that's in your house and you're looking for something else, you can always check out a book from your local county library, or you can go online to Sora and Fresno Unified. We've been tracking all of our students that are checking out books from Sora, and we love to just give a special shout out to those schools who are checking out loads of books. So this week, or this last week, we've got our list up here of who our top checkout schools are. So we're going to count down our top 5. We talked about Bernie yesterday, and in spot number 4 is Olmos Elementary. I think you guys are the Suns, right? Olmos Suns. So great job, Olmos. We're so excited to have you checking out books. Keep that up. The more you read, number 1, the more fun it is. But number 2, it's also going to make you a better reader. So keep up the good work. All right, let's get started today. I have 3 things we're going to go through. We're going to look at and review plural nouns and those special spellings for certain words. We're going to look at our syllables, specifically looking at vowel digraphs, and then we're going to finish up with some comprehension around root words. Are you ready to start? Okay, let's do that. We're going to start with those high frequency words. And remember, high frequency words are words you come across often in reading and writing. So we want to make sure that we can read them and spell them, especially in 3rd grade. So maybe you've written down 1 or 2 of these words and you're practicing them all day because you are responsible for your learning success. I know you can do this. All right, let's practice them together. You read them at home, big and loud, and I'm going to read them here in the studio. Here we go. Sing, sleep, she, show, 7, shall, see, say, small, and saw. All right, we have 2 words we're going to focus in on today. So we have she, which is S-H-E, and show, which is S-H-O-W. Okay, help me put these into some sentences. Read them with me. I would like to you my pet. And did find her keys? Ooh, did you hear some clues in this last one? I did. I saw the pronoun her. So if I'm thinking about she and show, I know we're talking about the pronoun, and I'm going to use the pronoun she because I'm talking about a girl. So did she find her keys? We want those to match. Nicely done. And I would like to show you my pet. Wouldn't that be fun to see our pets? I love pets. All right, let's move on down. So we're going to talk about some of those plural nouns. And what do we do with plural nouns? Well, to make a noun plural, we need to add an S to most singular nouns to make them plural. But we need to add an ES if the singular noun ends with an S, a double S, SH, CH, or X. Okay, let's look and see what this looks like. So I have some words down here, and we're going to decide, does it need an S or an ES? So here's the word state. Does state end with any of these letters we've listed above? No, so we're just going to add an S. And so instead of talking about one state, now we have maybe 2 or 3 states. Now notice that sound at the end is just an S sound. Okay, states. Okay, when we go over here and we talk about lens, now lens, you can have one glasses lens. If I had glasses on, I could talk about one lens, but maybe I want to replace both of the lenses. Now because my word already ends with the letter S, what do I need to add? You got it, ES, lenses. Now it almost sounds like it's got Z's in there, right? Lenses. All right, how about class? And I want maybe 2 classes. You got it, we need to add that ES. Nicely done. Okay, let's come over here. We've got 1 lunch. Now let's make it 2 lunches. It's got that CH at the end. How about brush? Ends with an SH. You got it. We're going to put that ES, brushes. Do you see what our pattern is today? We're working on that ES. This word ends with an X, fox. Now we have 2 foxes. Nicely done. Okay, we'll practice that just a little bit more in just a moment. Let's switch it up and start talking about our syllables. Now specifically we're going to talk about and just remind you a little bit with our syllables. With every syllable in a word, there is 1 vowel sound. Okay, so there's 1 vowel sound. Not that there's 1 vowel sound. Now, we've been working the last few weeks on vowel digraphs or a vowel team, right? Remember things like when we've got 2 vowels together and they make their own sound. So like EA and IE and AY, I've got all of them kind of listed right here that we've been practicing. So you can remember that these are the different vowel teams. In a word, when we're talking about syllables, we need to be able to identify those vowel sounds. So let's look and see what I'm talking about. Here's one word, indeed. Now, I've highlighted for you that vowel team. It's important that we're training our brains to be finding those vowel teams. So EE is a vowel team. But I've also underlined just the letter I because that is also a vowel sound. So in the word indeed, I know because there's 2 vowel sounds that there will be 2 syllables. So I'm actually going to split it apart just so you can visually see our 2 syllables. Indeed. Indeed. Okay, here's another one. So I've underlined the letter A because that's a vowel, and I know that has a sound, and then we've got frayed, and that AI says A. So I've got 2 vowel sounds, and AI stays together, and I would split it right here. Here are my 2 syllables, afraid. All right? Okay, let's practice some of that over here. I've got some sentences here, and here what we're going to do is it says, read the sentence below and circle the word that has the correct plural spelling. So help me out. We're going to look at these 2 words that are in parentheses and figure out what goes in to finish off this sentence, which one's spelled correctly. Last summer, my family visited 5, which one is it? Well, here's the word state. Do we add just an S or do we add ES? Nicely done, third grade. We just add an S. Remember, we don't have to do it unless it has those certain letters. Okay, how many, now we want lunches. Which way do we spell lunches? It ends with a CH. What was our rule? Yeah, we want it with the ES. Okay, good. So how many lunches should we make for the field trip? Okay, look at this third one. After the forest fire, the trees were reduced to, ashes. What letters does the word ash end with? SH. What was our rule? If they have an SH, we want to put ES. Good. And we need several trays to clear the tables. All right, trays. Trays ends with the letter Y. So what do we do? That's right, just add the S. Excellent job. Okay, down below, let's look right here. So we're looking at our word teacher, and we're looking to see how do we divide this correctly into syllables and underline that vowel team. Okay, well, we see our vowel team is right here. So we know that each syllable has to have a vowel sound. So teacher, well, we know that this is wrong because look, they broke our vowel team, right? So we know that this is correct. Let's do another one. Explain. Do you see the vowel team? I'm going to underline it over here just so we can kind of see it. So we know that the AI has to stay together. Explain. And we know that this is our other vowel sound. So where do we need to divide our syllables? Oh, look right here. We know that PL has to stay together because that's a consonant blend. So consonant blends stay together too. All right, so we've got explain. Have you ever clapped it out and were able to listen to it? Yeah. All right, last one, how about reaches? Do you see that vowel team? That's right, EA. So we've got reach, as. Do we see oh no, they split it right there. They didn't do it right. Here it is, reaches. All right, we're gonna let you finish that last one just to think about it. And let's finish off today looking at our root words. Now remember, root words are the simplest form of a word. I've got an example, I've got a sentence right here. You're gonna help me out. I want to reward your kindness. So when I think about the word kindness, what's the root word? What's the suffix that I can take away? Let's look. Here it is. I can take away NESS because that is, and I can't grab it, here we go. That's our suffix. So what does kind mean? Does it mean greed? Does it mean intelligence? Or does it mean thoughtfulness? That's right, it does. It means thoughtfulness, so kindness, you're generous. So I want to thank you for your thoughtfulness would make sense, correct? Okay, so breaking apart those root words can help us comprehend what we're reading. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning as you're getting ready for school. Remember, you are responsible for your learning success. So listen, ask questions, and share your ideas, because together we can do so much more. I hope you have a fantastic day. I look forward to seeing you back here at PBS tomorrow. Take care, bye-bye.
To a brand new day, time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.